Like you said, the Labour Party came all out from the blues. In less than 2-3 months, it generated the same votes that PDP generated that has lasted for 25 years. And barring any last-minute abracadabra, they would have won election themselves.
Right, it's another new day. My name is Angelo, your anchor. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel, that hub that keeps you updated on issues pertaining to the political system and all the democratic occurrences in Nigeria. Yes, and also abroad. Now, first of all, on my update list, in Kogi, ahead of the governorship elections, there have been counter allegations between the Social Democratic Party and the All Progressive Congress, threats to life, and even different malicious occurrences like murder and lots of killings taking place at the doorpost of the government house. This is surprising because this particular news update has lots of revealing occurrences that will blow off your mind. I am shocked that these things are happening in Nigeria, and we have people or members of the Nigerian police force and other security agencies folding their arms and watching these occurrences unfold. Lives have been taken, more lives are being threatened. In fact, even the person who was giving the update was threatened 10 minutes before he went into the studio. That is so bad. Nigeria is becoming worse than we ever thought it could be. What is happening in Kogi State? Just because of a governorship election, lives are being taken. The life of the deputy governor is at risk. The life of the analyst, the political analyst, is at risk. Even the life of one APC chieftain was taken because he was a politician, and then he was just termed to be a terrorist. That's why they took his life. So why are all these things happening? This is sad. So to throw more light on this, I have Mr. Atiku Abubakar Isa, who has come on air. He's a political analyst by profession and a computer scientist too. He has come to make analysis and give us revealing updates about the politics in Kogi State. It has gone so bad. Oh, I feel for all the people in Kogi State. This is so sad. Even his life was threatened. Watch. Stay tuned.
A woman was burnt alive. A repeat of that is about to happen again. It's happening, not about to happen. In Ofu local government, a former APC member with the camp to the SDP was killed. And he was said to be a terrorist. But the question now is, he was a delegate during the last presidential primaries. And we saw that he was on the attire of he wore a shirt with the logo of President Tinubu, meaning he voted for President Tinubu. So now, not only that, I have picture in my phone that the picture he took during that time with the chief of staff to the governor of Kogi State and the governor of Kogi State. So now they declared him a terrorist. My question is, though I'm not a lawyer, if you capture a terrorist alive, do you have the power as a state governor to kill the person?
Did the state, how did you come about the state governor killing?
We have videos. He was captured alive and taken away from Ofu local government.
To where?
To Lokoja. We have a video. So, and then the commissioner of police did say,
you should have brought those videos.
I have, my phone is with me. I can bring it out here.
Go on.
When I make any statement, I provide evidence. Not only that,
well,
the SDP candidate was on his way from Abuja to Kogi State to pay homage to the chairman of Kogi State traditional rulers. Before he gets to Lokoja, he was shot at. And then, before we could say anything, the governor came on air that he was attacked by a leopard. So all of this thing, I being a computer scientist, I know that when subjected to forensic examination, the security agencies, if they are serious, they can determine who did what and by which political party. So it is very clear the honest lies on the security agencies if they want to do the right thing. But if they don't want to do the right thing, it will become very difficult. Before coming on air, I received a call that not only the SDP candidate's life that is in danger, my own life is in danger as a result of my political affiliation and political analysis. So not only that, the current deputy governor's life is also in danger. All of these things, we are appealing to the Inspector General.
Why the deputy governor?
Hey, I told you that. So Well, that's sad. Well, let's see what happens at the end of the day, because I hope this is being said for the security agencies and security outfits to be alert and know what to do as regards Kogi State and its politics. That is that on that particular object. But I will say, please, the security agencies should should move in swiftly with quick and immediate effect before matters get out of hand, because these things aren't supposed to be left for the federal government alone. Well, secondly, one Mr. Ibrahim Abdullahi, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, has blown off the cap. This time around, he has come out to say what he knows and say it sincerely. It is very hard for you to see a sincere politician. But this time around, he stated that if not for the last minute abracadabra, according to him, the Labour Party would have won the presidential elections. This is shocking, coming from a member of the National Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party. Wow! A National Publicity Secretary. Okay. Now, he also had to say that he de-associated himself from the G5 because, from what he was saying, because he said the PDP did not win the presidential elections. The presenter started asking him if he was identifying himself with the G5, but he said no, he is not rebellious against the hierarchy of the PDP, of which he is part, but he's just saying the facts. How can somebody from another party admit that another party won the presidential elections instead of him? And the matter is in court. Jeez. Okay, let me allow you watch this man, this sincere Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Ibrahim Abdullahi, where he had to admit sincerely that PDP lost and Labour Party won. That means APC is not even in the picture. Watch this. More details when we come back.
Like you said, the Labour Party came all out from the blues. In less than 2-3 months, it generated the same votes that PDP generated that has lasted for 25 years. And barring any last-minute abracadabra, they would have won election themselves.
You're sounding like someone who is sympathetic to the G5, because this is exactly what they will say if you speak with them.
No, I don't think...
You were on the side of the G5 before the election, isn't it?
No. I was on the side of fairness and justice.
That's their line. They keep preaching fairness and justice.
It's unfortunate if anybody associates me with them. I don't remember identifying with any one of them per se. I was just looking at the implication of losing election as at the time we were going the way we were going. And then all of the things we said, and even in this studio, I told you, we could not, if we had a presidency now led by the PDP, you and I know that the story would have been different. But we said it is more important to have the presidency, to win the election for Nigerians, for the party, as opposed to any other consideration whatsoever. But they said no, they want to go the way they were going. And it was clear, the handwriting was manifestly clear on the wall that we were tilting towards failure.
But even the G5...
Wow, okay. So did you understand that? That means, well, I don't know, but a part of Nigeria is becoming, let's say, is learning from mistakes. People are coming up from the old Nigeria. They are stepping into the new Nigeria. Yes, the new Nigeria is supposed to be free of violence, political instability, electoral misconduct, exam malpractices, unemployment, high level of insecurity, food low level of food insecurity, and so on and so forth. So there should be this kind of Nigeria where we have less issues pertaining to insecurity and high level of security of lives and property. So this man has come out to say the truth, and we don't have to blame him. Politically, I would say the PDP has, let's say, has accepted defeat, I would say. So they are trying to come out one by one, or tactically, let me use that English word, tactically to accept defeat instead of accepting or withdrawing the case at the tribunal. So let's say the Labour Party and the APC are left to slug it out. Let's see what happens come August about the verdict of the tribunal. That is that on that update. Before we go further, I would urge our viewers, both old and new, please tap the subscribe button and don't also forget to tap the notification bell so you're going to be the first with first-hand information anytime we drop new videos. Now I will say outrightly, please don't also forget to like our videos. Do this for us, please. Drop a comment for us in the comment section. We need them so we could improve more, go further to give you mind-blowing updates and then to meet your taste. And then don't also forget to share this video to people around you and people outside Nigeria. All these things you do make YouTube to make our videos go viral, because these are the rules of YouTube. Thank you so much. Finally, I will say award-winning poet, writer, and author, and also Nobel Prize winner Professor Wole Soyinka has spoken about the injustices that has been happening, or the injustice that has been taking place in the security sector and the judicial sector in the country. He has shown different demands, or he has tabled different demands to the government, and he needs them to be attended to with immediate effect. He asked that the case files relating to people who have been murdered and killed unjustly, and case files that have been swept under the carpet by the Nigerian police force and the judiciary should please be opened, because these people have been killed innocently. He alleged that the Nigerian police force have offered flimsy excuses over setting various criminals free under the pretext of having little or no evidences against these culprits. He used the case of Miss Deborah of the Sokoto State Polytechnic, who was killed very few months ago over issues pertaining to religious fanaticism and so on and so forth, and blasphemy in Sokoto State Polytechnic, and other people in that vein too. Professor Wole Soyinka has called the government to please look back into these cases as we are looking at a new and fresh administration, so justice will be done to where justice is due. Watch the Nobel Prize winner make this appeal.
And I'm using our presence, our collective presence and creative energy in this place to make 3 requests of all the security agencies of this country and of the governance itself, right from the president to the lowest individual in this country. 3 requests to make, demands, in fact, to make on behalf of humanity. 1, all the case files must be opened on all those who've been killed as a result of intolerance. I don't care whether they were said to have abused this avatar or this prophet or not. The important thing is that they have been extrajudicially murdered. And time again, these files disappear. The students who butchered, who killed in public, in open daylight, in the presence of armed police, the students who were arrested have been released. I understand that the police, some police commander made a comment that they are not expected to go and manufacture accused or the criminal perpetrators. Imagine that kind of language coming from those who are supposed to protect us in this country. Something was done there. Films were made. The students who chased that girl into what you considered safety, they're known. Some of them were arrested, and then they were freed. So 3 requests. I've made 1. The files should be opened, beginning with Deborah, on all those who have been killed extrajudicially in the name of religion. 2, I want all of us who have connections anywhere in the world, in fact, beginning here, address the diplomats and so on. They assist the world by denying visas to violent politicians, right? It happened during the last elections. They even named names. They say, we're not going to give visas to this person. We're not going to give all those who preach violence in politics, that we will not give them visa. We say extend it to religious bigots. Extend this to those who preach and who applaud violence in the name of religion. Let's tackle the embassies. Tell your government, say, assist us. These people, they live here, these hypocrites, they go to these other places, they drink to their heart's content, debauch themselves anyhow, then they come here in the name of piety. They can restrict our own lifestyles, our own choices. 3, it's about time we demanded, on behalf of traditional religions, an annual holiday like Islam and Christianity. We've had enough. We had enough of being second-class citizens in this nation. So, equal time, equal space, we demand public holidays. We demand it of state governments, local governments, and the federal government. We want an annual public holiday. Those are my 3 demands in this home of the Muses.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed our updates together. Please, all those who are involved in the extrajudicial killings, ranging from the murder of Deborah in the Sokoto State Polytechnic, ranging from lots of killings. The one in Kano State, Abatua, where one man was just killed in cold blood because he said something against a particular religion. You know, other extrajudicial killings in the southeast, in the southwest, in the northeast and north central, respectively. You know, trying to take over the helm of affairs in the political system in Nigeria. So let's say outrightly, we are calling on the government to please look into this. Don't only pry your eyes on the economy, the fuel subsidy, the petroleum, the food market price, you know, and so on. Please bring down your eyes to insecurity and then bring it down to a lower cadre where you have people suffering from lots of extrajudicial killings ranging from jungle justice and lots of sects in different religions taking people's lives due to 1 or 2 fanatical beliefs and so on. So please, let the needful be done as regards to these malicious occurrences that have almost taken the peripheral phase of our political system. Thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our time together. See you next time in my next update. Bye.